Good morning. I'm Hassan Giordano, and this is your DMV Daily Dose for Monday, January 13th, 2020.
It's currently partly cloudy and 43 degrees in Baltimore. Expect cloudy skies starting in the morning. Today's high will be 53 degrees, and the low will be 42.
Well, our beloved Baltimore Ravens played their worst game of the season at the worst possible time, as MVP quarterback Lamar Jackson threw 2 interceptions and fumbled near our goal line while the defense gave up 28 points to the number 6 seeded Tennessee Titans to end our season with a 28-12 defeat in the divisional round of the AFC playoffs. And if you're wondering about my voice, that's the reason why. It's still recovering from that night down at the bank. And in more disturbing news, the Baltimore Sun is reporting that 5 people were killed and 7 others injured in several separate shootings Saturday in Baltimore. The violence started early in the morning in East Baltimore with a multiple shooting that killed a 28-year-old woman in East Baltimore and continued throughout the day. Police on Sunday did not release the names of any of the victims. Harris said his department so far has been unable to find any connection between the 5 murders. The police department, he said, has redeployed resources, distributed SWAT, K-9, and traffic units in the affected areas of the city. The Baltimore Brew is reporting on ex-squeegee workers trained in landscaping who are now asking City Hall for an equal working opportunity. Amid the public hostility and media pandering directed at young people with squeegees at Baltimore intersections, Kim Trueheart came up with a way to help these young men. She got 9 of them off of the corner and, using city and foundation funding, trained them in job readiness and landscaping skills. She then gave them paid work mowing, cutting, and cleaning city-owned lots. So when Trueheart saw a $40,000 contract to remove invasive species around the Drew Lake and the Ashburton Reservoir going to a Baltimore County company that does not employ city youth, the longtime community activist called her contacts down at City Hall to object. And she didn't relent even after officials told her that the work was, quote, too complex for the young men who just completed her 5-week Be More Clean and Green pilot program. I'm sort of offended when we are told that the work is too complex. Our young men can do complex work if given the opportunity, Trueheart said at Wednesday's Board of Estimates meeting, protesting the contract slated to go to Lawrence Incorporated. They are motivated and they need jobs. They need these kind of opportunities. I'm begging you, Trueheart told Mayor Bernard C. Jack Young and the other members of the Board of Estimates as 4 program participants stood behind her. Now, DMV Daily News reported on Friday about the newest city leader elected in Annapolis, as State Delegate Stephanie Smith was elected Friday to chair the Baltimore City House delegation following the resignation of former chairwoman Cheryl Glenn, who was indicted on bribery and federal wire fraud charges just last month. Now, Smith, who was elected to the General Assembly in 2018 as a state delegate in the same 45th district as Glenn, serves on the Ways and Means Committee and is an attorney who is the Assistant Director in Equity, Engagement, and Communications for the Baltimore City Department of Planning. The delegation also voted Delegate Melissa Wells, another freshman delegate from the city's 40th district, in as second vice chair, while they kept seasoned 44th district state delegate Keith Haynes as the delegation's first vice chair, after he had been serving as acting delegation chairman since Glenn's resignation. And Marilyn Matters is reporting on the Prince George's County House delegation meeting and vote that happened that same day, as Delegate Eric Barron was elected chairman to replace the outgoing chairman, Delegate Michael Jackson. Barron defeated Delegate Marvin Holmes, who also sought the post, by a 12-9 vote. And freshman legislator and state delegate Julian Ivey was unanimously elected as their vice chair. And don't forget that next Monday, that's right, next Monday, the MLK Day congressional debate will take place Monday, January 20th from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Soul Harvest Baptist Church in West Baltimore. The event is almost sold out and did so within 48 hours as DMVDailyNews live streams its Value My Vote 2020 congressional debate, the only debate for this key election 2 weeks before its special February 4th election. Be sure to tune in as Larry Young from Radio 1's WOLB 1010 AM moderates this debate of the 7 top Democratic congressional candidates, and it will be paneled by special guests such as Luke Broadwater, the political reporter for the Baltimore Sun, Ivan Bates from DMV Daily News and the Bates and Garcia Law Firm, Ricard Jones from SEIU 1199, as well as Karen York, Executive Director of Job Opportunities Task Force. If you want to watch this live stream debate, go on over to our Facebook page at DMV Daily News, all one word. While you're there, make sure that you vote on the mayoral candidates that you want to see at the President's Day debate that we will do on Monday, February 17th. Now, I'm your man, Mr. Politics, and this has been your DMV Daily Dose for Monday, January 13th, 2020. For more information on our articles that I've mentioned, just go on over to that website, www.dmvdaily.news.